if you were the head of, let's say, the astronauts corps, and you were, recruiting the next bunch of candidates to go to the moon, to go to Mars, what would be kind of on your list in terms of the traits, the kinds of personalities, the characteristics that you would be looking for, not just for an astronaut who is talented and brilliant and has the academic background, but also for someone who can manage some of the stuff that we've talked about today, which has been the social dynamics, being able to make responsible decisions, especially when you're far away from Earth and there's no reference points or immediate evacuation. What would some of those things on your list be?
Oh, this would be my favorite job in the world. So I think astronauts that go to the space station require a different set of characteristics, probably from the kinds of people you'd want to send to Mars. Maybe the moon is in similar category to the International Space Station or the Chinese space station. Whereas Mars, you need to have a dash of, I don't want to say crazy, but you need something additional to the protocol-oriented, detail-driven kind of personality that's going to function well in an environment that's close to Earth, where tens of thousands of people are, watching and preparing for the kind of experiments these people will be doing there, waiting for the data. These people need to stick to protocol and be very detail-oriented and predictable. When you're looking at being 200 million kilometers away from Earth, you need a not entirely different kind of personality, but you need different aspects to that personality. And that includes being able to break protocol, being able to see the bigger picture and not only the detail, and being able to make decisions that weren't in the training manual. Just in conjunction with that, I would say a sense of humor, absolutely essential. That people I've met who work in extreme conditions always seem to have a great sense of humor. So being able to deal with tough situations in that way, I think, helps. So the methodology I would apply there, I think, wouldn't be in a deterministic kind of logical way. I like having a list of characteristics that you then try to fit people into that box. I don't think that's a good way to do it. So what Proudly Human was hoping to do actually was to more like generate mounds and mounds of data from different combinations of people going into extreme places, and then try to extract some learnings from the data. Because I think we've got too many preconceptions and too many biases as humans, and what we think leadership is, what we think a team should be, what we think all of these things should be. I think since childhood, we're indoctrinated with various things like that. So I think a really great way to do it would be not completely random. You need medical experts, you need engineers, you need different skill sets to obviously create a team, yes, but then you need to just run the experiment multiple times, like as many times as possible, maybe in the same place, like Antarctic winter, next 10 years, every winter send a different team there, or maybe the North Pole, and you can have shorter duration missions because the winter in Antarctica is like a year. Short duration missions, and just repeat, and then try to extract from the data, what that magical team that did karaoke every Tuesday was, like, that the key that made them the most successful team was the team that invented some game that they always played. Was that the reason? I'm giving sort of silly examples now, but like if we see teams that really not only perform their duties reliably and successfully, but also have this amazing culture that emerges, can we try to identify what the triggers for, what the precursors were for that culture? What was that chemistry? And I don't think that'll always be predictable. So I think it would be great to do like a data analytics project on this.